Hey guys, and welcome to the Cold War Rearmed campaign series. Hope you guys enjoy. So this is truly one of the most epic campaigns out there. If you played the original Operation Flashpoint, you'll appreciate this intro.
I was listening to that.
Hey, you guys, enough already. It's bad enough being cooped up with this miserable lump of rock without having to share it with the two of you.
And it starts off kind of corny, to be honest.
In Bonn, the G7
Now shut up and you might learn
after
something.
3 days of negotiations. Representatives were successful on measures to curb inflation, but were unable to reach a consensus on a global anti-drugs program. The U.S. President, Ronald Reagan, described the talks as a major step forward. The Soviet Union.
Pipe down, children.
Mikhail Gorbachev, the new General Secretary of the Communist Party, is facing the first test of his leadership as the crisis in his country grows. The Politburo is said to be divided over Mr. Gorbachev's plans for political and economic reform, so-called perestroika. The head of the KGB, Nikolai Stronsky, is reported to have left for his dacha in the Crimea with a number of senior military figures. But official Kremlin sources deny any split. Sport now, and Czechoslovakia has won the World Ice Hockey Championship after defeating Canada 5-3 at home in Prague.
Meathead!
You stink, Fowley.
I don't know, Armstrong. If our tour wasn't up next week, I'd seriously consider swimming home.
What is this, a tea party?
Bunch of rags. Regular
Regular
army guys.
10 minutes ago. Now get your asses out there or I'll have them stitched into footballs and kick them from here to New Jersey.
So this follows the Operation Flashpoint campaign, and big thanks to the Cold War Rearmed Squared modding team. You guys did an incredible job. I'm loving this. It's awesome. So this is the first mission, and it's sensory training. You're posted here in Everon, and
Fowley, get those shoulders back.
basically just
Stand
teaches
up
you
straight,
the
'cause Loud
basic
Pete.
controls of the game,
That's
basic
more like
infantry,
it. If I were a
shooting,
Russian,
moving.
I'd take one look at you bunch of schoolgirls and laugh all the way to the US of A. You boys may be flying home next week, but if I send you back like this, Uncle Sam will think we're running a holiday camp out here. So before I ship you out, I'm gonna shape you up. Armstrong, if anyone needs to shape up, Armstrong, it's you. I've seen sumo wrestlers with flatter stomachs than yours. Can you see that truck over there, soldier? Can you? Sprint there. Now move your ass. You see that truck on the left? Run to it and back. Hurry up. Okay, Armstrong, now run back. Move! Move!
Running the wrong way here. So it just basically teaches you how to run, shoot, get in and out of vehicles, things
Well
like
done.
that.
Get back in line and put your gun on your back. Soldiers, it's time to see what you're made of. Let's hit the training ground. There's a truck waiting for us by the gate. Hurry up.
And if you've never played the original Operation Flashpoint, you can really just jump right into this. It's an ArmA II only mod. I don't think they're porting it over to ArmA III. Maybe in the future, that's a possibility. But it follows the campaign exactly. I never actually played the entire OFP campaign, just the demo. But from videos that I've seen, it's exactly the same. I say exactly with a grain of salt because tons of things have changed. It's obviously ArmA II. There's new, I think in some cases the voice acting is essentially the same, but they've done a whole weapons pack, vehicles, all sorts of textures. Obviously some of the maps were recreated, or excuse me, all of the maps were recreated for the original campaign. I don't know what the CWR² team did and what they actually borrowed from other modders, but it's an incredible undertaking that I'm sure it took tons of work. This campaign is special because it tells you a story, and even though the acting isn't amazing or the voice acting isn't, you know, on a multi-million-dollar scale by any means, it tells you a story that's actually believable. You know, you're a regular army grunt, you're stationed here, and all of a sudden war breaks out, and how would you handle that situation?
We must be ready for anything.
Even for war, sir?
And that's Armstrong, you're a character.
War, soldier.
So this is just the basic intro. And I hope you guys follow me as I play through this campaign. I'm really enjoying it. Every playthrough is completely different because the world is dynamic. I'm actually running GL4, just the enemy AI enhancement. I actually have friendly AI turned off because it does cause some issues with the some of the scripting of the missions. But every playthrough is truly different. Alright, so here we are at the obstacle course. And the world of ArmA II, even comparing it to ArmA III, is really really beautiful. The lighting and just the open sandbox dynamics of this makes it special. There truly is nothing like the ArmA series. And I think the big thing that separates it from any other title, one, it's a simulator, it's a military simulator. It's also at its heart, you know, entertainment, and it is a game. But it gives you the ability to make decisions, and I think that sets it apart from all other military kind of games out there.
Get moving, soldier.
Go for it, Dave!
Like, what what game starts you off on an obstacle course, seriously? Besides
Hey, where do you think you're going? Follow my orders, you imbecile! Go, go, go! Who do you think you are? An old lady?
Actually, this is just the beginning, just kind of get your feet wet using the controls and everything. You got to remember this came out back in 2001, and you know, I'm not sure if there was really any military type shooter before this. All right.
Armstrong, that wasn't bad. Now the rest of you. Go, go, go!
Pretty awesome. Alright, so these guys are just running the obstacle course. Yeah, so ArmA, you know, the original Operation Flashpoint,
Pretty good, man.
it's pretty special. I think anybody that's actually played through it, or even, you know, just watch videos on it, will remember this campaign forever. Because it's a classic, and it's everything that ArmA is built on. Check out this cool 1980s truck. So the time period here is 1985, and the setting is right at the height of the Cold War. There's I won't ruin the storyline, but there's a Russian force that comes in, and of course the people of Everon are basically being invaded. I won't give away too many plot details. I strongly encourage you guys to check this title out. Whether you've played the original Operation Flashpoint, or, you know, you've maybe even playing the newer series ArmA for a long time, this is a really great story that you won't forget. All right, let me rearm here. Got my standard NATO 5.56. And I mean, it really is bare bones. We're talking.
Damn you, Armstrong, where do you think you're going?
Sorry.
Get back here, now!
If you disobey orders. Obviously, he didn't tell me to go to the ammo
Good
crate.
soldier must be fast, exact,
he'll
and
yell at you,
effective
your
with his
sergeant.
weapon. Armstrong and Peterson, you're up first. Run to the crates and pick up some ammo. Okay, Armstrong, you take the third lane. Peterson, the first one. Ready to fire? Fire at will.
Target 1 in the third lane destroyed. Target 2 in the third lane destroyed. Target 3 in the third lane destroyed.
Good work, Armstrong. Now, the rest of you.
So again, it's just basic training. And there are a good amount of just storytelling cutscenes. Not excessive. It just kind of builds a story and lets you know what's going on. This guy's a main character in the story, as you'll find out. James Gustafsson.
Christ, George, you scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm keeping fine. Sarah's fine too, I guess. Tell you the truth, I ain't seen her for months.
There's a calendar in the background. It says 1985.
But look, what's this all about? You're kidding me. No, I ain't heard nothing. Well, Jesus, George. There's 10,000 people in that town. They can't just have stopped talking to us. Well, I guess I'll be right over. And to think you spooks promised me the quiet life out here.
And here's where the plot really thickens and really begins.
Good to see you, boys. We're ready for you. Nice to see you again, James. We'll be briefed further en route. Good luck.
Very nice cinematics in the storyline here. Now keep in mind, this is essentially a recreation of Operation Flashpoint's campaign. They don't really, as far as I know, veer from the story whatsoever. It's just a modern version of OFP in ArmA II. So these guys get waking up in the middle of the night. Something's going down.
Keep out of those eyes, gentlemen. Colonel Blake will brief you. Attend hut!
Thank you, Sergeant. Okay, men, at ease. At 0700 hours yesterday morning, contact was lost with Everon, the easternmost island in this group. The last communications that came from the island reported heavy military activity in and over the streets. From what we can ascertain, Everon has been occupied by a hostile force, origin unknown. As the only NATO presence in the area, it is our job to respond. Choppers are waiting to ferry you to Everon. Any questions?
Sir, you say the origin of the occupying force is unknown. How can that be, sir? Hasn't anyone, spoken to them?
Believe me, we've tried, soldier. Our intelligence assets in this area are limited. I'm sure Washington is diverting satellites to the area like crazy. But this has caught them by surprise, and it's going to be a while before the first bird passes over. For our part, we sent a couple of helicopters to take a look yesterday. Neither returned.
Sir, there's not many of us, and it sounds like there's a heck of a lot of them.
There's David
Should we
Armstrong,
get some
the main
more of our
character.
guys over here before we try anything?
A carrier battle group is heading for the area at flank speed, but it's still a few days away. And the longer we wait, the longer those guys, whoever they are, have to dig in and reinforce. Washington wants to move fast, before Moscow gets involved, if they aren't already. We're going to have to do the best we can with what we've got. Those choppers are waiting, soldiers. You'll be briefed further en route. Good luck. Dismissed.
Okay, soldiers, you heard the colonel. Sounds like your holiday's not over just yet. Now gather up those kit bags and let's move.